Good Saturday morning out of South Africa, Cryptonauts. Looking at Bitcoin on daily, we see this trend line in effect still. It's a pretty strong trend line. As you can see, we are currently, go to hourly, teetering on this previous all-time high. From this point around about 58, 3 odd, and yeah, we're in a bullish uptrend in momentum oscillators. But if I switch back to daily, I just want to, it looks pretty neutral at this stage. So in this compression triangle we've got, so a stab down to the bottom of this trend line could result in trend line break on timescale. So we've got key areas of support. Let me just zoom in on those right here between 50 and 51.5. I would imagine. I think that is per fib study. Fib retracement of this range, more or less. Ooh, I need to invert this. My apologies. Right, so right on the 61.8, strong buy zone would be around about the 50,200 mark. I think on 4 hourly there would be some support over here as well. And then should we fail that, we've got this trend line to contend with on the 78.6, which would result in somewhat of a retracement in the alts and of the likes of, say, Litecoin maybe to, I think, about 150 euros. That should this all fail. But, you know, the market can go whichever way it wants to. I still think we're in a macro bull. I've taken my 64 target off the map, because I think once we resolve bullishly from here, it's just going to blow straight past it. We've got the 72s, 74s, the 80s, and I think there's a level at night just under 92, if I recall correctly. That's quite significant. So, here we go, round about there. So these would be my major bullish upside targets. Should we fail these levels over here, that would be 55,500, 55,400. You can have around about these parts and these parts. Like I say, on the macro, if we lose the 88.6, which is 45,219, then obviously we're going to go into a bear market. That's major technical failure. Excuse me. Going to look at some alts quickly. But, okay. This is ADA on the 4 hourly. Came down, tested this trend line. It swung up quite beautifully. We're still in a bit of a range. I think should BTC do a pullback, we could see the bottom part of this range or even this trend line, but there's major upside on this token still to come. I'm quickly going to just divert your attention to Binance. Put a tweet out, when was it? On the 18th of January 2020, drew some gain lines. I think it was, can anyone imagine how hard BNB is going to shunt? Okay, so these are some gain angles. These two lines here are Fibonacci reload zones, or kill zones, as I like to call them, buy zones, to start accumulating. Obviously, from that date, which is where I put this tweet out. Okay, yeah, there was a bit of a rally, but market came down. All the alts obviously bled quite a lot. And it's quite interesting to see how the market adheres to these gain angles. And right now we are around about where it should be in this 45% growth range. I think if you still want some more upside, because I do think this thing's got some upside, you've got about a 6% risk window you can play with now, for hopefully getting some upside. So that's my take on BNB. Everyone's raving about DOT. Let's have a look at DOT in Bitcoin terms. Let's look at it in dollar terms. This looks quite strong, actually. We're closing above these highs. And in Bitcoin terms, that looks pretty powerful as well. So I do think we've got some more upside on this. Yeah, RSI is up. That's daily. Come on, OBB needs to start closing above here on balance volume. Bitcoin terms. Let's look at it on the macro. Oh, this is crazy. Yeah, it's altcoin season. If you don't want to chase pumps, like you're in my case, if you're like me, I've got some, I got into a bit of IOC here, but I've been accumulating this for quite a while. It came down right to the 88.6. I like what's happening on daily in RSI. Could have come back down, tag these lows. Yeah, sure. Still can, especially if Bitcoin's going to do a rally now. This might do a further retracement. But I like the structure here. So you want W's in price action. So I like how that's also in USD terms. This is quite bullish. KMD, Komodo, go to weekly bottom of the range. Strong OBV divergence here. I like these formations. I like the volume that's come in here. So I'll quickly have a look at ChainLink. That's weekly. Yeah, this was the buy in Bitcoin terms. So it's obviously come down. This is called Wyckoff check. So it's testing this previous area of support. So volume kicks up on daily, which it does look like it wants to do. Just need a little bit of a squirt above this high. I'll just highlight that for you. Yeah, it needs a bit of a buzz. You want these altcoins to rally against Bitcoin. That's going to be pretty crazy. So have a look at Litecoin in euro terms. There you go. I do think we might have it's looking strong and on balance volume. I like this. That's a bullish signal. Let's quickly look at 4 hourly. 4 hourly just needs to break above this high. Nice strong bullish trend in RSI and 4 hourly. But I think if Bitcoin does that tank to the lower side, we might tag the 156, 150 region, or even the 155. And on daily, if we look at market structure, coming back down, you'll have a double bottom for very, very, very strong, or even to the 150 level, you'll have a higher low compared to here, which would be into a buy zone, or I don't know, possibly not come down to 135, but I would say should we tag 150, I would definitely consider getting more. Look, this thing could just run away from you as well. Let's look at it in Bitcoin terms quickly. I had a beautiful chart here somewhere. Yeah, I think it's this one. Let's just take this off quickly. In Bitcoin terms on the macro, measuring this range from that wick to that high, coming down right onto the 88.6, which is tagging these lows here for support. Hopefully, I've highlighted the low point here. Hopefully we can find some form of support here, especially on daily, right on this 88.6. So we tapering around here. It does look as though there's a bullish trend in RSI, sorry, relative strength index. And but geez, once this thing kicks off in Bitcoin terms, it's really gonna go. I mean, if you just look at it in euro terms, where's my chart now? I've got targets there at 230, 360 euro, 490 euro, 627 euro. These are just fib extensions, 16182, 613, 618, and okay, chaos theory level up there. Should be quite interesting. In my opinion, if we close a 4 hourly or daily above 203 euro, that's going to be a very strong new high, new buy territory. It's around about here, 202, 203 odd euro. So yeah, these are the ranges we got to start considering, but it is definitely, in my opinion, altcoin season. My opinion doesn't matter very much. It actually means zero. But I wish you guys all the best out there. Happy trading. Keep stop losses in place so you can sleep at night. And wherever you are in the world, I wish you a happy day. This is not financial advice, so I hope my opinion in the market makes a bit of a difference for you wherever you are in the universe. So thanks a lot for watching. Have a blessed day, and we'll flip you on the catch side. Cheerio.